This is FilmScream. Want the latest on movies, shows, video games, and tech? Then keep it right here. Now, here's your hosts, Michael Allen, Daniel Long, and Zach Gordon.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Episode 2, Week 2 of FilmScream Weekly Podcast.
Hello.
Yeah, boy.
Okay. All right. Well, so all right. Give me that beer. Anyways, thank you guys. Yeah, obviously. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Week 2. Really excited, episode 2, and I'm ready to jump into things because we got some interesting things to talk about, especially an article about a topic we talked about, or we touched on briefly last week. Real quick, I want to go ahead and get the shout-outs out of the way. Shout-out to Stu and Joy Buckley and Carl Smith.
Thank you, Stu.
And if you guys want to get a shout-out on a podcast, on the next podcast, please go ahead and tweet us or comment on Facebook or comment on YouTube, either one. And you might get a shout out.
Is Stu the British one?
Stu is the British, technically Canadian now. They're both British Canadian now. They live in.
It's two different places.
They live in Canada.
Two different places.
They live in Canada. They're British, but they moved to somewhere
I don't believe
else.
Canada.
Yeah, I don't believe it either.
That sounds stupid.
Okay.
No one would do
Anyways.
that. No one would move from awesome fucking England to fucking Canada.
Well, apparently it's not that awesome.
Now, let me ask, does the flapping head evolve over time? Or is that, something that's, as soon as you cross the border, your head starts flapping? Or
Jesus Christ. Take me now, Jesus.
Stu, comment the answer.
Comment below. But, yeah, like I said previously, this is basically a topic we touched on just very briefly last week, talking about, actors switching roles. Going to another comic book company to play a role, and what were we talking? We were talking about Deadpool. We were talking about
Spider-Man.
We were talking about Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we said something about Tobey Maguire and the other guy, and then the new Spider-Man because we said we really liked the new actor.
But we were talking about though Ryan Reynolds and how he went from Green Lantern to Deadpool,
So
and we were also talking about
awesome.
Chris Evans. From Human
Then we were
Torch
talking about Ben Affleck
and
from Batman.
Ben Affleck,
From Daredevil to Batman.
Right.
Yeah, probably the best Batman we've seen.
Green Lantern was probably the best Ryan Reynolds.
That's true.
I think.
That's true. Next to
Just Friends.
And Just Friends was good, and also his first Deadpool appearance I thought was great too. So
His first Deadpool appearance.
The one where he's
now I know you're trolling.
where
us.
he has his mouth covered up.
Yeah, where you couldn't hear him talk. Yeah, that was the best part of it.
But Deadpool doesn't talk in the comics or anything. He's not funny. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I want to go through this, and we're going to talk about if they got better or worse. First one, of course, Ryan Reynolds. Green Lantern to Deadpool.
So
we would agree it was better, right?
Well,
God damn it, Zach. Well, I like the suit. Swing on me, bro. Here's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Josh Brolin, Jonah Hex to Thanos.
Who the fuck is Jonah Hex?
I thought it was funny that they brought this up because as soon as I looked at it, I was like, no one's gonna know what the hell this is. You remember the Jonah Hex with the cowboy or whatever, and he was betrayed by his group and left for dead. And
absolutely not.
yeah, it was a terribly bad movie, so I don't expect any of you guys to see it. But we'll just say
I've heard it before. I just never saw it, and I didn't think I knew anybody who had. But
no, it was an awful movie. Okay, Tommy Lee Jones, Two-Face to General. What's his name? General. God, what was his name? It doesn't even have it here on the list. I don't even know why.
Does it have a picture?
The general from the first Avenger. Remember that? When he was Colonel Chester Phillips.
The one who throws the fake grenade?
Did he do that in the movie?
I don't.
Yeah, because that's when he jumped on it.
Yes. Yeah, they were testing. Yeah, when they first got there. Yeah, him. I wouldn't say it was necessarily better because everybody loves Tommy Lee Jones' version of Two-Face.
Oh, absolutely.
It was cool.
I mean,
Tommy
I
Lee
think
Jones
he should
is a talented
probably
actor.
be excluded because
They're
that's
both
not
good
really
roles, right?
No. I mean, like, you're talking about superheroes changing roles.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a super villain in the first, and then he was just
a regular dude. He was just like.
So that's kind of weird. That
a regular.
They even put it in the article.
Regular 9 to 5 guy, you know.
Hey,
okay, Ben Affleck, Daredevil to Batman.
Of course,
we can all agree because his version of Batman,
far better as Batman,
is the best Batman we've had since Michael Keaton.
Absolutely.
So 26 years, something like that. But that's a no fucking brainer there. He was the most redeeming part of Batman vs. Superman.
He really captured Frank Miller's Batman perfectly.
Oh yeah, real big, stocky,
Swole,
can't
dude.
turn your fucking neck because you're just so like
Monumental.
you're so solid.
Yeah. Shit.
And they even got the color right. It was great. Lawrence Fishburne, you guys probably don't remember. He was Silver Surfer. He played the voice of the Silver Surfer, and now he's playing what's his fucking name?
Morpheus.
Yeah. No, that's what everybody remembers him as.
I think it's important.
But nobody really cares because he's not a superhero.
I think it's important to note that like every single one of these is better because just kind of times are changing and movies are getting better. Because like all the movies that they listed were kind of shit.
2000s, like I would say 2000s all the way to the first Iron Man when Disney bought
Marvel.
Marvel, and then they came out with the first Iron Man. I feel like, or did they buy it after that? No, I think it was before.
See, if you put like the Ryan Reynolds one, that makes sense because he would not do good as Green Lantern in any situation. But if you put Ben Affleck as Daredevil in a movie now, it would probably be good. Because back in the day, they just didn't know how to do them like they do now.
They don't, and thank God Disney came in and kind of set the ground floor on how to do superhero movies.
And really, the only superhero movie
and Star Wars movies.
Really, the only superhero movies that are good before like the 2010 era of them was like maybe a few of the X-Men, and they weren't great.
I would say, what would I say? X2 and maybe Spider-Man 2. And that's probably the best superhero movies I've seen in those.
Spider-Man 1 was okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think I liked 1 better than the second.
There was a lot more, there was better
3 was the one with
in
like
the
6
one.
people in it, right?
Yeah, but
like 6
in
villains.
3, they got Sandman down pat. I thought they did a great job with him. But all right, moving on. Moving on to some better news for Samsung, I guess. Samsung finally confirms when new Galaxy Note 7S, I almost said S7, like we're fucking iPhone here. 7S will arrive.
Well, hang on.
I don't know
Note
if it's
7.
Yeah, Note 7.
Note 7.
Did they officially say that it's going to be called the
No.
7S?
It was like a little funny thing they did for the article. It's not called 7S.
Yeah, what they did is they put an S on the models that were made after they addressed the exploding battery.
Yeah. What do you think that's what it's going to be called? Because I don't remember.
I don't think it's going to be called anything else.
I
think
it's just a way
Note
of
7.
saying, part 2 or reloaded.
I think it's just called the Note
or
7.
redid.
I think it's just going to be like,
Remixed.
hey, we fucked up, and here's the box that isn't fucked up because it has an S on it for super.
for sorry.
S for sorry.
We're sorry. But yeah,
S for seems like this one.
we'll play. This is what a rep from Samsung said. Replacement devices will be available in the United States at most retail locations no later than September 21st, 2016. So it's literally, 3 days from now?
Yep.
3 days from now,
3 days.
they're going to start pumping them out, which is way faster than I thought they were going to do it. I thought it was going to be a couple months, but I'm glad because the whole thing with the exploding battery really did hurt them.
Absolutely.
Financially.
Absolutely.
And the funny thing is, when the exploding thing, it wasn't an official recall, it was what they call like a light recall.
Soft recall?
It's soft recall, thank you.
Voluntarily recall.
And yeah, nobody really had to do it because the fact of the matter is only 92 reports, which is way less than 1% of the amount of phones they sold, but still it's dangerous.
Absolutely.
To the point where airports weren't even letting people bring them on. They were telling them they had to turn them off. That's crazy.
Let me ask this. They're not charging anyone anything to get a replacement, right?
Well, okay, so I had the Note 7.
Right.
Tell us your story. Yes, please.
Yeah, okay. I pre-ordered it, excited, got it, and it was fantastic.
Better than the iPhone 6, but go ahead.
We'll talk about that later. But
I don't want to hurt you this close to
the recall came out, and then I went to T-Mobile because that's who I use as my carrier, and they refunded it back to me, all the money that I paid for it, and then they let me pick out whatever devices I wanted as a loaner. Well, if I wanted to get, I got the S7 Edge, but it ended up costing me a little bit more just because of, I guess, the tax difference on the phones.
Yeah.
I don't know. It didn't really make sense to me.
That doesn't make sense to me.
No, because
there's more hardware on
the Note is
Note
more
7.
expensive, isn't it?
Yeah,
Isn't
the Note 7
Well,
is.
then
By a
there's-
couple hundred.
Then
Yeah.
they're just trying to screw you. And you
Yeah,
need to,
so basically what ended up happening, apparently, I guess, to make a long story short, that if you're familiar with T-Mobile, they have two different programs you could do. You could do the jump on demand and then the regular jump plan. Well, the jump on the demand is you could upgrade within 3 months, or not 3 months. You could upgrade 3 times within 18 months, and then the jump plan is, I guess, just a regular upgrading plan to where you just have to get to a certain point.
Which is what I have, 12 months.
Right. Well, they switched me to the jump. I was on the jump demand. They switched me to the jump plan, and that's how I ended up paying a little bit more.
So they switched it without you knowing.
Yeah, but they had to do that for some reason.
Okay, well.
Is what they were trying to explain.
I like T-Mobile. I've had them, but they've been doing a little bit of some shady things recently.
Just like all
especially
phone
with
companies.
Zach. Yeah,
Yeah, it's just all.
I'll tell you
standard.
what. Compared to what AT&T is, I'll stay with T-Mobile.
Yeah,
they're
absolutely.
fucking godsends compared to AT&T.
As much of a headache I've had with T-Mobile lately, I'll stick with T-Mobile.
But
going back to the Note 7.
But yes, Note 7, it's coming back out no later than the 21st with new batteries. I'm assuming. Hopefully. But it really sucked because, like I was saying before, what was really funny is when they did the soft recall, the sales for LG phones shot up.
Yeah, because the V20 was just about to drop.
Is about to drop. We still don't even have a release date. I'm so mad because that's going to be my next phone, hands down. I know for sure it's going to be my next phone. But like the G5 and the V10 and the G4 shot up the prices for them, and a lot of people were just, because of the media coverage, a lot of people were terrified of the new Samsung phones, which is understandable. But personally, if there wasn't a V20 coming out, I would still get the Note 7 just because it's a beautiful phone.
It's a
I
great
played
phone.
with yours. Yours was fucking awesome. And I like the double curved edge. It's really cool. To me, it's not wide enough because of the double curved edge, but that's okay. But I'm glad they're coming back. They need to remain king as they have been for the last 2 years and in sales. So I'm glad they're fixing that. It sucks. A lot of people are just riding them, but a lot of people don't remember in 2015. iPhone had that bending issue, and then 2014 they had that issue with batteries burning people when they had them under their phones or in their back pockets and they were sitting on them.
And they put it on the pillow and shit.
People forget that stuff, but when Samsung, who's never had an issue with their phones before, and they start exploding, yeah, that's bad, but shit happens, guys. We gotta understand that shit happens.
All technology.
All the time. It's electronics. You can't trust them, right, Daniel?
Amen.
All right. Man, that's a fucking itch in my throat. Okay, moving on to some more Bethesda, Skyrim, Fallout mods news. Last week reported that, unfortunately, Bethesda said no mods for PS4 for Fallout and Skyrim, which was upsetting to me. I like the vanilla game Skyrim enough to where I'm just going to buy the game anyways.
Of course.
With or without the mods. Mods are fun as shit, though.
They are.
And I want to be able to sit on my console. I'm like, okay, I'm done with the game. What can I do now? And then put a bunch of fucking HD
you could
effect
just get an
mods.
Xbox One.
Or
I could get an Xbox One.
You want to start from the beginning with mods and experience it a completely new way.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Like you're doing now on PC.
Amen. Started it at 9 last night.
Yeah.
Played till about 12, and then started at 12 this morning. Played till about 6.
Rock and roll. See, now that's the fucking life. Staying at home, just fucking day off, just fucking playing Skyrim gets me hard.
Resident Evil
but
4. That too.
I play.
Hey, I'm not gonna knock that.
yesterday.
That sounds like a good day off too.
Oh my god. I played for 6 hours straight yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Which
could've
game?
Been studying.
Resident Evil 4?
Could have been studying.
Gosh.
Yeah, I could have. But
Yeah.
It was so funny sitting on that couch and Daniel finally beat the game. He was like, finally. And I'm looking at him. I'm like, dude, it took you days. And then literally at the end of that sentence, start it all over again.
I mean,
it's just like I was like, what the fuck?
We talked about it last time. It's one of those games.
It's great.
Just like
it's fucking great.
Let's go.
We'll do next week's podcast.
It's funny though.
Resident Evil 4 next week's podcast. That's all.
There's very few companies. There's very few companies that can just produce gold every single time, and I think Bethesda is like definitely one of those, along with Blizzard.
Yeah. So it's heartbreaking when we're not able to.
Naughty Dog.
Naughty
Yeah,
Dog.
that's a big one.
Oh yeah, Naughty Dog.
That's a big one.
I would say Gearbox, but they did Colonial Marines or whatever.
Oh my god.
Do
you think
did they?
Sued?
Well, hold on.
Hell yeah.
Well, let's look at it. Did they produce it or did they just distribute it?
I think it was published by them.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Sega
no,
published.
it's published by.
Wasn't it?
Sega?
It's published by Sega. Yeah.
Okay. So that Gearbox just distributed it. If that's the fact, then I don't count that against Gearbox. Because Gearbox makes some good stuff.
No, I think Randy Pitchford, he
Sega
helped direct it, I think.
Developed by Gearbox.
Yeah. That's right. Because
But it was also developed by 4 other studios.
Then that would be Sega's fault because that's what happens when you just bring in 30 fucking studios to do one goddamn game. Then you know the game's having issues. All right, let's get back on track with the mods, okay?
Let's do it.
Sure.
We all agree Bethesda
Side
is
note,
like
it has
one
a 6 on Steam. I don't know how that's possible.
I don't
Just
know,
like
little
Ghost Rider
kids.
2 has an 81 on
8.1.
8.1 at IGN.
Dude, it
What was-
deserved
which-
a
which one?
9.8.
Ghost Riders 2.
Dude, Ghost Rider 2, they were like 8.5. I just closed my laptop and
I just closed my laptop
I
and
just sat
stared
over
into
there.
space for a few
and
hours.
stared at it like, why did you do that to me?
But Delivery Man, you know that feel-good kind of funny movie?
Which was
3.
was okay movie? Oh my god, that made me angry.
Or whatever
Did you
they
see?
gave
You
it.
remember Delivery Man with Vince Vaughn?
Nope,
He ended
they
up
gave
having
it a
like
2.
500 kids.
Yeah, that one.
It was an okay
It wasn't
movie.
that bad, yeah.
It's like a 6 or a 7.
Yeah.
It was like a 6.
But they gave it
and
a
they were
2.
like, yeah, fuck you too. It's like, you know what? Fuck. I like Vince Vaughn.
It says
They gave
the
Monuments
minuses.
Men a 5.
They gave it what?
Monuments Men?
That movie wasn't that great.
It wasn't, but do you think it was a 5?
No, not a 5. I would
says
say 7.
Yeah.
It says just not funny. Well, not necessarily true. It says Vaughn seems tired. Well, he has 500 kids, so of course.
Well,
he's
that
tired.
and he's like middle 40s, so I mean.
And then it says forced sentimentality. I guess trying to make you feel good about yourself or
Nope.
feel something.
I did feel something, but it wasn't forced.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you, Bill Cosby? It's not fucking forced. All right. But we keep getting off track here, but sorry. If you guys have listened to our podcast before, you know that about us. But yeah, let me just go ahead and read, because some people have been talking about this, because an exec over at Bethesda said something in a weird way to give people the idea that mods might still be a possibility. Let me read what he put here. You don't get it if you only buy the base. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Scrap it. I was looking at the wrong thing. Okay. Like you, we are disappointed by Sony's decision given the considerable time and effort we have put into this project and the amount of time our fans have waited for mod support to arrive. That was the heartbreaking thing we received last week, and it sucked. And it brought back memories back to Skyrim.
I know.
DLCs taking fucking forever to come out on PS3.
Oh, yeah.
It was horrible. It took, 6 months? It was
Of course,
horrible.
we were playing on 360 at that point. So
Yeah,
it
we
didn't
were.
matter to us.
No,
but
PC. We were playing on
we played it on 360.
Yeah,
Yeah,
360.
Remember
Yeah,
we sat
'cause we-
until 5 a.m. waiting on Dawn Guard to drop.
Oh my god, that was the best time. Dawn Guard
was.
is my favorite.
You know,
My
I
favorite
haven't played it.
storyline. What?
I haven't played any of the DLC for Skyrim yet.
Oh man,
Dawn
he
Guard's
hasn't
really
played Dragonborn yet. Make sure you play that when you
Yeah,
go through
I
it.
have it on. I think I have it on there. I might not. No, I bought the Legendary.
You have
Legendary
the
had to come
you
out.
have all
Yeah.
the DLC. That means you get the free release.
I didn't care for
in
Hearthstone.
October. Nobody did.
It felt
I
very lazy and very
Just
limited.
like the Fallout 4.
Like
yeah.
everybody else, we just went back to Proud Spire Manor, where we just put mods on that just gave us more shit in the house. I don't want to live out in the middle of nowhere where my family is being attacked by giants and wizards and shit. That sounds like hell.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Let's see. We hope to find. Okay, we consider this an important initiative, and we hope to find other ways user mods can be available for our PlayStation audience. And that's what got people thinking. that maybe Bethesda's going to kind of get something to where people, I don't know, maybe not illegally get mods on their systems, but maybe supply a way on PC where you can transfer something to a thumb drive and then transfer it to your system.
I think the whole thing is
maybe doing files and.
Because I was asking you earlier, and Zach, you might know more than Mike did about this. Not saying you didn't know, but That's you haven't played it on Xbox. Are the mods regulated? Like, do they have to be approved before they're put on there, or can someone just do whatever they want?
Just free nilly.
Make big old boobies on every character and just put it on there.
I haven't really experienced with mods on it yet, but from what I understand, it's basically the same thing as Steam.
So it's not really regulated.
It's not regulated.
Not really.
Okay.
I think that's why PlayStation's kind of hesitant doing it.
PlayStation,
I mean, I don't give a shit about it.
Has a lot of regulations.
Well, yeah, because I got hacked.
That's true.
Well,
I mean, they did.
Yeah,
get hacked.
and then they screwed me out of my last account.
This was when they were still in their infancy.
Yeah, they have a lot of regulations.
And we got free games out of it, so I wouldn't complain.
Mm-hmm. I wasn't playing it on that at the time, but a lot of people are taking.
Side note: Xbox got hacked December of one of the release years. But go ahead.
Both consoles get hacked a lot.
Debatable.
Anyways, debatable, you know. But yeah,
let me ask you this though: did you hear of anybody actually losing anything from that? Because I didn't hear of anything.
I've heard people losing from the Target.
Yeah.
Hack.
From the what?
Target got hacked.
Oh.
And their codes were taken. I've heard people.
No, not. I'm talking about the December. No, it was like
PlayStation. No, never heard anybody.
Yeah.
It was a bad month.
Yeah, it was.
It was completely down for a month.
Because I didn't have a job, and I think it was summer, and I was like, it might not have been summer, but I know I didn't have a job. I didn't have anything to do.
Well, it was a while ago, so.
Yeah, it was.
Why are you showing us that?
But, God damn it, Daniel. Zach, nobody cares about the iPhone. God damn it.
Here, let me see.
What were you showing us?
It's invisible ink.
Invisible ink. Oh, my God. Explain what that is.
So they added these effects to the messaging app where you can send, like, cool little effects. Like, there's, for example, there's the invisible ink one. Like, you type a message, and it'll pop up. It'll be blurred out, and, like, you rub it off, and you can see the message.
So anyone can rub the goddamn thing off. So what's the point?
Yeah.
What's the point?
It's just kind of funny.
What's the
it didn't
point
work.
Of the hidden message? That's funny.
The bottom one was supposed to be like blurred out.
Oh yeah,
it didn't work.
Well, no, you gotta.
What did it say? Let's see.
It says, "I love your penis."
Well, I mean,
you love Tyler's
it's the
penis,
truth.
Apparently,
it's the truth. Maybe. All right, but yeah, this what Hines said. In this last statement, got a lot of people thinking that mods still might come to PlayStation. I don't know. We might get our hopes up. I don't know. If not, it's going to hurt PlayStation.
Just get an Xbox. That way you have both.
Let's take me to GameStop. We're going to trade in my PS4. Let's do it.
Well, let's not trade in the PS4. Let's not go that far yet.
I am getting the Pro though, so
PSVR, baby.
I'm getting the Pro, so I'm going to have a system sitting there doing nothing.
Oh well, there you go.
I'll have to go get an Xbox. No, I'll just trade it in and put it towards the VR.
If Xbox comes out with the games that I actually want to play, then
if they
I
don't
wouldn't mind buying one.
Hey,
no bullshit. Look up Recore. I think you would actually like it.
See, Mike said he didn't like it.
No. Do you know that game's getting shit on, right?
Well, regardless of critics, I don't give a shit what critics think anymore. But
just critics.
It's got a 7.3 on IGN, a 45 out of 100 on PC Gamer, and 63 on Metacritic. 63 is not bad though. A lot of the games on Metacritic
single player
have low scores like that.
It's a single player game though.
Oh, okay, that's probably why.
Okay, now let's compare it to PS4 exclusive scores. Okay, average of 90. All right,
Infamous Second Son has an 80, so I'll just throw that out there. Infamous First Light, just a side game, has a 73. I'll just throw that out there as well. Infamous 1 and 2 have 85 and 83. Go ahead.
Thank you. All right, moving on. Star Wars Rogue One reshoots. I know, it scared me too. I'm just shitting my pants right now. Okay, so let me read this real quick. Rogue One underwent extensive reshoots this summer that saw writer Tony Gilroy take on a filmmaker role during the shoot and the post-production process as Disney and Lucasfilm sought to clarify story and tonal issues for the pick that is set to open December 16th. So apparently, the original director, we haven't really heard much from other than what they've wrote here or what's going on. But apparently the writer had to take over as director, I guess. And probably because the original director didn't do such a good job. Because they had to clarify story and tonal issues. I do not like that.
What do they mean by tonal issues?
They're trying to clarify, the story more because apparently the original director didn't do a very good job telling the fucking story. So apparently they had an issue with that, and that's not the only people that were affected by that, because they even let go its composer for the movie.
What?
They let go the composer for the movie.
Really?
And I just... Huh?
Do you know who they had?
Yes. Let me see. Alexander Desplat was originally slated to compose the music for the new movie. Then the reshoots happened. So he was up for doing the music for the movie, and then the reshoots happened, so I guess they just went ahead and scrapped them. I don't know if they're just going to go ahead and use the music from Force Awakens or the same composer, but I'm more worried about the extensive reshoots that they did, or that they're doing for the movie.
It's interesting, yeah. Because
you look at what the reshoots did to Suicide Squad, I'm really worried.
Well,
and because of the reshoots, we had two different versions of Suicide Squad floating around Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
And reshoots, it scares me nowadays when I see reshoots. Originally, when people did reshoots, it was just to clean up a certain scenes and blah, blah, blah. But now it's just, when they're sitting there throwing around extensive reshoots, it starts to scare me.
It is frightening, yeah. Especially with a big title like this. I mean...
Especially how awesome the first film was.
Oh, my God.
Sorry, episode 7.
It was really good.
Yeah, and so this really scares me because, first of all, Rogue One looks fan-fucking-tastic.
It really does, yeah.
And it looks like it's going to be a little bit darker and more grittier than all of the films combined. Mm-hmm. And they even announced that they said that it was going to be a lot more darker. But, I don't know. It really frightens me because I like what Disney's doing so far.
I have faith.
That's because you love Disney.
I do.
Yeah, but he has, when you think of like Guardians of the Galaxy, everybody was like, well, that's probably not going to do good. Did well.
Oh, it did fantastic.
Ant-Man. They changed a bunch of directors, a bunch of writers, a bunch of actors.
That's true.
That turned out to be a great movie. Star Wars really Episode 7, we were terrified. We thought it was going to be an Episode 1 disaster. Turned out to be fucking fantastic.
Needed more.
Turned out to be an Episode 4 reboot.
Which was fun.
Okay. Yeah,
it was just a bigger scale, literally. But no, like I said, this has me on edge a little bit. I'm still a little worried of the film, but at the same time, Disney and their great track record, I'm sure we really have nothing to worry about in the end.
Mm-hmm. Can't think of anything off the top of my head that Disney did that wasn't like at least somewhat good.
Somewhat good, yeah.
Zach's looking at me like he's got something now.
I was gonna say
a lot of people say
Princess and the Frog.
Ooh,
yeah, that was.
I didn't see it, but
oh my god, that was so stupid.
They should have used Dave Chappelle as
that was so dumb. Hey, we want to be the first to have a black main character cartoon. Yeah, we'll see how well that does.
Wait, no, the Proud Family was on Disney Channel.
Proud Family is good. You shut your mouth.
Corey in the house.
Corey in the house. God damn it.
Corey in the motherfucking house.
Hey, you want to feel old? Kyla Pratt is 30 today.
I don't know.
Happy birthday. I'll see you later.
Who?
Kyla Pratt.
Who's Kyla?
She was the voice of the girl in Proud Family, and she was the daughter in Dr. Dolittle. And she was also... Hold on, I'm looking it up now because my memory is not great.
I'm looking up Proud Family.
You've never seen it?
Oh my gosh, I remember that freaking show.
She was in Dr. Dolittle 1 and 2.
What's her name?
Kyla Pratt. Spelled like Kyle with an A.
God damn, she hot. Okay.
She's pretty
What's
pretty
up,
attractive.
girl? What's up, girl?
I'm seeing her later tonight. I'll put in a good word for you.
Shit. All right. But yeah, I'm worried, but at the same time, I'm not. Joe Manganiello is playing Deathstroke in the new Batman movie.
I don't know who that is.
He was in True Blood.
He was in Magic Mike. He was the big, scary, hulking dude that just fucking like. Well, no, that was the That was another guy. But
I searched.
He started off on True Blood, that terrible vampire show.
Well, it wasn't terrible. I really enjoyed True Blood.
Why?
Because fucking Sookie was hot as shit.
I searched Joe Mangino on Google to get a picture, and it didn't come up with anything that I can actually talk about.
Joe Mangino. A-M manga. Okay. Then Niello.
No, but I really enjoyed...
He played Flash in Spider-Man in 2002, the first Spider-Man.
Was it really?
Yeah, he had the fucking... he had like the spikes and shit, and he was just like... Whoa.
I didn't remember that
Fuck
Flash
you.
was in Spider-Man too.
I didn't remember that.
You remember him? I mean, look at him. You remember? You just gotta imagine him with the frosted tips. That's gonna be fun.
I bet that's the first time you said frosted tips in a while.
Frosty tips, boy.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. Oh, and he was a.
Oh, you're talking about Flash Thompson, the bully?
Yeah, Flash, dude.
No, I thought you meant like the Flash.
No.
Yeah.
Flash is not Marvel.
I remember
it's DC.
Yeah.
Got his ass beat. Wait, that was in the first Spider-Man, not the second one.
Yeah, that's what I said. First Spider-Man.
His real
Spider-Man
name is
2002.
Eugene Thompson in the movie. He goes
Oh
by
my
the
gosh,
Flash
that was his real name. No one really got beat up. He was also in Sabotage, that terrible movie that everybody forgot.
What's that?
That was a really bad movie, and it was only bad because of the girl with the red hair. She was so cringy. I'm gonna look her up.
Yeah, but here's the thing. That was really weird for me.
What was?
Hold on.
Being sexually attracted to someone who can't act?
No. She's not
She
attractive.
wasn't attractive.
But Mariel Enos is a great actress, but for some reason the writing for this movie was awful. And she was great in World War Z. She was great in the show The Killing, the Netflix show The Killing, which was an awesome show. I highly recommend it. But yeah, because of the writing, she was so cringy.
She was in
that
Gangster
film.
Squad too.
Yeah, she was the wife of Josh Brolin. But yeah, Joe is going to be playing Deathstroke. I'm really excited when they announced Deathstroke because a lot of people don't know this, but Deathstroke is like...
Isn't he Slade? Who's the guy that's
Slade Wilson. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wade Wilson, Slade Wilson, yeah. He's like DC's version of... actually, Deadpool was first, so... Or, sorry, Deathstroke was first. Everybody's going to fucking kill me just for saying that. Actually, is that true? Let's look it up. Who was first? Deadpool
Wait, is this...
or Deathstroke in it?
Was he in Teen Titans? Deathstroke, but they called him Slade, or is that somebody else?
No, he was.
1980.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking that. I guess
Deathstroke, who was a great
Deathstroke
film.
sounds too bad
appeared first in
for a Teen
1980.
Titans show.
So Deathstroke was first. He's basically Deadpool. He's just he's
Not
more
as
of a
comical.
vicious. He's not regenerative. He doesn't have regenerative powers, but he's highly skilled at martial arts, and so it's going to be a cool fight between Batman.
He's not as comical, is he?
No. He's very serious, very strict
Yeah.
character.
You didn't say anything. Did you know he was in Teen Titans, but they called him Slade? Or was that someone else?
No, I'm pretty sure he was.
Oh shit! Is that the same guy?
Well, his name is Slade, and I typed in Slade Teen Titans.
Well, look up
and-
his. Hold on.
Yeah. Due to censorship.
Yeah.
That's what it says right here.
That's
Says-
crazy. How did I never put two and two together? Because I
Yeah.
used to
Says-
watch Teen Titans.
Slade appears in the Teen Titans animated series where he is referred to only as Slade due to censorship.
Because Deathstroke.
Yeah. I don't know why they couldn't say Deathstroke when
It's fucking America.
they
Why?
referenced death in that show a lot.
Why in Dragon Ball Z could they not show blood? So every time they spit out something, it's spit.
Or it's like purple. If
Or
it's like alien blood, it
Yeah,
doesn't
it's,
count.
it's fucking purple. Like, come on, he's bleeding. But yeah, it's gonna be awesome seeing Deathstroke, fantastic fighter, face off against Ben Affleck's big old bulky Dark Knight. It's gonna be fucking sick. Really excited about that. Oh man, I completely forgot to ask you guys about the future of Star Wars because they're every other year. I don't know if you guys know this. They have scheduled for an origin story to come out. The next one after this is Boba Fett, I believe.
Right.
I want to know
Heard
what
about
you
that.
guys want to see in origin stories. Who do you want to see an origin movie based on? Which characters?
I know this will never happen in a million years.
I
and
wonder if
no
you're
one
thinking
will
the same
agree
thing
with
if
me.
I am.
No one will agree with me, but I want Jar Jar.
Only if they go with the Sith Lord fan theory that Jar Jar was a Sith Lord.
Apparently, I'm the only one ever to like.
Hey, they've done that before in different shows. Wasn't it Dragon Ball Z where they went with the fan theory?
I have no idea. I know Akira considers certain fan movies to be lore now.
Yeah,
like Bardock ends up being the original Legendary Super Saiyan and stuff like that. I know they've added those in. I mean, so Jar Jar, who would you want to see an origin story on from Star Wars character?
I'd probably have to see the other 6 movies before I made that decision.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
I'll leave.
All right,
That's all right.
So,
well, you came in on episode 7, so I guess it's a good time to come in.
Yeah.
I want to see Yoda. I need to see Yoda because we know so little about Yoda.
I'm
It's
sure
ridiculous.
that's coming. I mean, it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of expected that it's coming.
I think it's overdue, and a lot of people have been hinting. Even Ewan McGregor has been hinting about an Obi-Wan origin story, which would be fantastic because he said he wants to come back to that, and so does Samuel L. Jackson. He wants to come back too. But yeah, real quick. Yeah, real quick before we sign off here, I want to say, Zach, do you want to say something?
No, I was just gonna go back.
Go.
Not really
Shoot.
Jar Jar, but I was actually gonna say, it'd be fucking awesome if they expanded, and which they probably will expand on Darth Sidious. But I think an origin story about Darth Sidious.
Yes.
Fucking phenomenal.
And then they could bring in Darth Plagueis.
Oh my god.
Because if Snoke doesn't turn out to be Plagueis, oh my god, it's going to be a fantastic. Because Plagueis is supposed to be the shit. Yeah. I mean, like a scary motherfucker.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's going to be awesome if we see those origin stories. Hopefully, at least Yoda. We got to get a Yoda, please, for the love of God. But, all right, before we sign off here, I want to go ahead and do real quick, let you guys know, 24-hour live stream of Skyrim, October 28th, PS4. I'm going to be doing it.
What's
Michael
the name?
will be doing it. Check out the Twitch. Go ahead and follow it, and then turn on the little notifications so you guys know when I go
Do we
live.
have a FilmScream Twitch?
It's Twitch. No, but I have
Make
our links all posted all over it. It's going to be twitch.tv/MicMacAttack. That is MCMACATTACK. Check it out. Links will be on our Facebook and Twitter. And I don't know, fuck it, I might post something on our YouTube. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, check it out, guys. It's going to be fun. 24 hours straight. I'm going to try and make it. The last time I did a 24-hour stream,
You're close.
I made it 16 hours,
16
guys.
hours.
Okay, that's 16 hours without going poo. All right, I fucking did it. I'm going to try
What did you play
24.
mostly? Was it Lord of Salem?
It was Town of Salem.
Town of Salem.
And Alien.
Yeah.
And Alien Isolation.
Yeah.
You know what you need to do?
What?
What'd you do last time for food?
Just snacky snack.
Hot
Snackety
pockets.
snacks?
Mom.
Snackety snacks.
Hot pockets. No, you
Mom! Bathroom!
No, what you need to do is buy you some 5-hour energies and just have them to the side.
Did those
Just
actually
kinda-
work?
Oh, I don't know. I've only had them once, and
5-hour energies? No, they're fantastic. I use them all the
Yeah.
time. I don't use the regular. I recommend the extra strength ones.
Jesus, I feel like I would get kidney stones.
No.
right off the
I used
bat.
to work at a bar, and if you're not familiar with Memphis, Tennessee at all, there's a famous street called Beale Street, and it's just a street of bars. And I used to work at the Irish one, which was called Silky O'Sullivan's. Fantastic bar, and I miss working there. But
food was great.
Terrible food.
Mike.
great food. But anyway, I was a bar back, and I was the last one out of the building. I get off.
You
I
go
in-
bareback, what?
Bar back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. Basically, I cleaned the bars and closed them and opened them and shit. And I was the last one out of there at like 4 a.m. But 5-hour energy shots, lifesaver.
The extra strength.
Yeah, the extra strength one, either the grape or berry, I would recommend.
I'm going to get that. But yeah, if you guys like Skyrim, I'm going to be streaming it 24 hours. I'm going to try and shoot for that. But October 28th, starting at midnight, that's when the release is happening. I'm going to preload it on PS4. I'm going to be going the whole day.
It's going to be hard.
But
You know you're going to... Well,
wonder.
what day is that? That's on a Tuesday,
That'd
right?
be on a Tuesday.
yeah,
Has to be on a Tuesday.
midnight on Tuesday. And it's going
So
to be
it'll be
going
like
until
Monday.
midnight on Wednesday. Don't worry, I already got the time off for work.
So when do you have to go back to work? Thursday?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have Tuesday... Because technically it'll be Tuesday 11:59 p.m. when you're done.
Yeah.
I wonder.
So you'll just
I'll
be
have a
able
whole
to go
day
to
to-
sleep and then
I'll have a whole
relax
day
the
to
next day. Yeah.
relax.
I wonder. You know, it'd be interesting if we could do.
What?
I don't know if we can because I don't know if Twitch is compatible or is going to be compatible with PlayStation VR. I was wondering, do you think
Will it be out by the 28th?
Yeah, it comes out on the 13th, I think.
Like, you're saying you should bring it over and then...
Yeah, stream a little bit of that.
Dude, we could do a little bit of that. You could take over my character and just kind of... That would be cool. I wonder if that is possible. I'll have to keep a lookout for it.
Don't break
Resident
anything.
Evil 7, the demo.
I thought you were talking about the game. I was like, shit.
It is going to be the game, but the demo comes with it.
When does the game come out?
January 24th, I think.
You know, if
January
you want...
24th.
Yeah, I think.
We can bring a second TV out here and just fucking...
I typed in Resident Evil 6 release date, and it gave me the Resident Evil Final Chapter movie release date.
Yeah, we'll pass. But anyways, yeah, guys, like I said, real quick, one more time, 24-hour stream on October 28th. Skyrim! And so far, since there's no mods, it's going to be vanilla. But that's okay. It's a great fucking game.
Hey, vanilla's my favorite flavor.
I can bring it on my Xbox. We could try out the mods.
That's fine. We could try out the mods. That's a good point. But yeah, keep a lookout for that, guys. And like I said earlier in the beginning of the podcast, if you want a shout out on our next episode, go ahead and leave us a comment on Facebook, YouTube, or tweet us. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week on FilmScream.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay. And cut.
When?
FilmScream.
Yeah, boy.
When do I need to cut now?
No, you can cut whenever you want. I think they're still here listening, so.
All right, guys. Hello?
Psst. Let's go ahead and start episode 3 then. All right. So, Arnold Schwarzenegger in talks for a Batman movie.
Here's the point. Arnold Schwarzenegger is still alive.
He's not that old.
I didn't know that.
He's 60.
He's not that old.
I think we got some breaking news. Daniel is going to fight Channing Tatum on the roof of Walmart.
No, that's me.
That's
but all right,
me.
it already happened, and that's why you don't see him on stage anymore. All right, so
Hey, he's 68 for the record. No, 69, Giggity.
it's pretty young.
That is not young at all.
Let's end
But
the
he looks-
podcast for
what?
the love of God.
We're going to start episode 3.
No, we're not.
Look, there's great. Hold on. Here's some news. The Emmy Awards are here. Browse
Let's check out some
photos.
movie news real quick. Hold on.
Guys, hold on. We're going to. Hold on.
Movie news. Okay, here we go.
News about stuff.
I
and
don't
also
know.
things.
The Sound of Music. Music's Charmian Carr has died at 7. Okay, that's depressing.
Oh, whoa. Here we go, guys.
What?
Got large
All right,
after
we're going to
20
cut that part out because I don't want to hear about that.
Jesus Christ, that's sad. Okay, yeah, please don't edit that out. We're not.
Don't edit it out?
Don't edit it
We're
out.
not. We're not liberals here. We're not going to edit it out. All right, guys. Thanks
Hey,
for
did you
tuning
know
in
that,
to
did you
this.
know that women are paid 27 cents less than men? Debate me.
Next week on FilmScream. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you guys for tuning in, FilmScream. We appreciate it. Hope to see you next week.
We love you guys.
Bye.